I'm Robert Timmons, and you're watching Weekly Words.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me, stop me, stop me, please, somebody stop me, oh, somebody stop me, and Lord, if I'm doing it.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Weekly Words. I pray that this past week has been extremely peaceful for you. Let's go ahead and get started with this week's episode, You Are a Light. Matthew 5:14 through 16 says, You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. I wanted to share this scripture with you guys because back whenever I was reading it and committing it to memory, there were layers to the scripture, and I just kept learning more and more from it. So I wanted to share it with you guys as well. So to start off, you are a light. You are a light. Embrace your light. Your light has to do with your talent, with your character, with your story, with your journey, with everything that embodies who you are. That is what makes your light shine. I think so many times we get ashamed or embarrassed or scared or hesitant to let our light shine into other people's lives. But this scripture is telling us that you can't hide your light. The same way that a town on a hill cannot be hidden, your light cannot be hidden. Embrace it. Embrace your light and share it with those around you. Do not be ashamed. Do not be scared. Do not be hesitant. Share and embrace your light. It cannot be hidden. The second thing that stood out to me in the scripture is that it says the lamp is not covered, so don't hide your light, but also it's placed on its stand. It doesn't say a stand or the stand or a random stand or whatever. It says its stand. The lamp has a specific and particular place it's supposed to be in order for it to be able to shine light on everyone in the house. So the lamp, regardless of where you put it, it's still going to shine, right? It's still light. It still has light that is going to put on into the world. But its placement is really part of the purpose, because depending on where you put it determines where the light's going to go. So if you put it in the corner behind the couch, it's not really going to reach anybody. If you put it under the table, it's not really going to reach anybody. You'll reach a few people, same thing with behind the couch. But if you put it on its proper stand, whether that be on the side of the couch or in the middle of the room or on the kitchen table or wherever you put it, if you put it in its proper place, it's going to shine like it's supposed to, and it's going to reach and impact those who it's supposed to impact, right? It's on its stand. So once you find what your light is, what your talent, what your gift, what your purpose is, you have to be in the right place in order for that purpose to be impactful. What's the point of being a light shining if you were in the corner all by yourself, where no one can be a witness to the light, no one can gain from the light, right? I'm not necessarily talking about being in the limelight and having all this fame and fortune, but I'm talking about being in your proper place to be able to impact the people you are supposed to impact. Find your stand on it, and let your light shine. Your purpose has an impact for those around you, but it matters where you are standing in order for people to be able to properly see it. And lastly, it says, whenever the light is shining, it's not trying to be hidden. Whenever it's placed on its stand, it gives light for everybody in the house, right? So in the same way that we have to let our light shine so that people can be lit by us, and they can see our good deeds, they can see your good deeds, and they can glorify our Father in heaven. So once you find what your light is and what your purpose and what your impact is, and you find the place where you're supposed to be standing to impact others, shine to your fullest, right? Because that's how people around you are going to be impacted. They're going to see your good deeds, your good works, your fruitful works, your fulfillment, your purpose, right? They're going to see that. They're going to see God in you, and they're going to be inspired to let their light shine as well. They're going to be inspired to learn about who God is. They're going to be inspired to glorify Him, right? So us shining our light is not just for us by ourselves, right? It's for it's for the kingdom, right? It's to impact those around us so that they also can find their journey, that they can find their purpose, they can find their light, and they can find their stand and stand where they are supposed to stand. So you not shining doesn't just neglect your purpose and neglect your talents, but it also prevents those around you from finding theirs. You never know who you're going to impact with your light. So find your light. Don't hesitate to let it shine. Embrace it. Be who you are. Find your stand. Stand where you're supposed to stand so you can impact who you're supposed to impact, and let others see your good work so that they can also find their light and shine a light to the people around them. You are a light. Embrace it and let your light shine. All right, so question time. Just like every other week, I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions. And again, I encourage you to think through them by yourself and also go through them with an accountability partner so you can see in which ways you can still be growing and how you've been growing as this year has been progressing. So let's get started. Question 1. Are you hiding your light? Are you hiding your light? Question 2. Where should you be standing so your light can have maximum impact? Where should you be standing so your light can have maximum impact? Thank you for checking out this week's episode of Weekly Words. I pray that you thoroughly enjoyed it and got something positive from it. If you have any suggestions for things for me to talk about in the future, feel free to email me at weeklywordsrt@gmail.com. Again, that's weeklywordsrt@gmail.com. All right, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you back here next time.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me, stop me, stop me, please, somebody stop me, stop me, stop me, oh, somebody stop me, and Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please